Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome to the channel Overdue Review, where I discuss and review movies. I'm George, and today I'm going to be doing the 22 question movie tag. Now, I haven't been tagged to do this, but I've been seeing a lot of other YouTubers doing this video tag, and I've seen them and I was like, that's awesome. I want to do that too. And yeah, I also thought this would also be a great intro for my YouTube channel. So, the first question is, what is my favorite movie of all time? And for me, that is Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, starring Malcolm McDowell. The second question is, what is my favorite scene from that movie? And for me, it's the try the wine scene. Great scene. The third question is, who is my favorite actor slash actress? And for me, it's really hard to pinpoint down a single actor and a single actress. I have a lot of favorites. As far as the more newer, more upcoming actor category, I would say guys like Michael Fassbender, Tom Hardy, Chadwick Boseman. Those guys are my favorites in that category. And then as far as actresses go, Alicia Vikander and Brie Larson are some of my favorite actresses that are in that more newer upcoming category. As far as actors of all time, there's really just too many. I mean, you have Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, you have the guys on my YouTube banner, Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke from Training Day, you have Klaus Kinski, the actor Klaus Kinski, fooling around with director Werner Herzog, and then you have Rod Steiger and Sidney Poitier from the movie In the Heat of the Night, and then on the far right you have Tomas Milian from the movie Tepepa. He plays the character Tepepa. Yeah, all those actors from that YouTube banner are some of my favorites as well. And then as far as actresses of all time, to me it's a toss-up between Julianne Moore and Cate Blanchett as far as all-time actresses go. Question number 4. Who is the most annoying actor slash actress? For me, let me just fix my invisible ponytail real quick. And yeah, Steven Seagal. Question number 5. Who is the best director or favorite director? Now for me, I have, like I said, it's about like the actors and actresses. It's really hard for me to pinpoint one single director. I have a little list that I'll say out loud. David Cronenberg, Martin Scorsese, Stanley Kubrick, Sam Peckinpah, Sergio Leone, Jim Jarmusch, John Woo, and John Carpenter. Question number 6. What is my favorite guilty pleasure film? And for me, it's a pretty easy one. It's The Room. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Question number 7. What is my favorite tearjerker? And for me, that is the David Lynch film, The Elephant Man. It stars John Hurt, and it really tugs on your heartstrings. You know, that whole line that I'm a human being, I'm not an animal, I'm a human being. Jeez, it really hits here. Really hits in the heart. Question number 8. Who is a character from a movie that scared me the most? And for me, that is Betty Davis from the Robert Aldrich movie, Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Betty Davis plays Baby Jane, and she is pretty terrifying. Question number 9. What is a movie you love, everyone hates? Now, I'm not sure if everyone hates this film, but I was looking on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, and it's rated really low. And that is the 1986 action film starring Sylvester Stallone, Cobra Baby. Yeah, it co-stars Bridget Nelson, who's really hot in the movie. And yeah, it has action, it has those crazy one-liners that Stallone delivers perfectly. He delivers those one-liners absolutely perfectly. You know, that whole, this is where the law stops and I start. Hey, you know you have an attitude problem? Yeah, but it's just a little one. You're a disease. And I'm the cure. Question number 10. What is a movie you hate, everyone loves? Now, I don't really hate this film because I think it's pretty hard to hate a movie. I mean, hate's a really strong word. But for me, I didn't really care for The Pink Panther. Now, this film was really rated really well back in the 60s, and it stars Peter Sellers, Robert Wagner, Claudia Cardinale. Great cast. I'm a big fan of Peter Sellers. But yeah, he's just bumping into stuff. I didn't find it very funny. I thought it was really a hard movie to get through, honestly. I didn't even see this Steve Martin Pink Panther movies because I'd seen the trailers for them and I was like, mm-mm. Question number 11. Who is my favorite movie duo? And for me, that's Agent J and Agent K from the Men in Black franchise. And I grew up on these movies. I think the first one is still a masterpiece. I love it. You have Agent J, who is played by Will Smith, and Agent K, who is played by Tommy Lee Jones. These two are awesome, and the first Men in Black is one of my childhood favorites, and it's still one of my favorite films of all time. Question number 12. What is my favorite animated movie? And for me, that is the 2004 Pixar movie, The Incredibles. Question number 13. An actor slash actress crush. And for me, that's, as far as actors go, I would say Ryan Gosling is a pretty cool guy. And I don't really understand people not liking him as an actor. I mean, geez, have people seen Half Nelson and Lars and the Real Girl and Drive and all these movies? Man, he's awesome in those. Half Nelson to me is like one of the greatest performances, just ever, I think. Just a great actor, and he's really, really cool. As far as actresses go, there's really a lot of crushes. Rosario Dawson is probably my number one crush. Number two would be Kelly Lynch. If you don't know who Kelly Lynch is, she was in movies like Drugstore Cowboy, the Gus Van Sant movie with Matt Dillon. That's a great movie. And she was also in Roadhouse with Patrick Swayze, which that's an awesome movie too, but kind of in the other way. It's not kind of bad. It's one of those so bad, so good movies. But yeah, Kelly Lynch is really, really hot. I'm one of those guys too that finds like a lot of different women attractive. Like I find Helena Bonham Carter attractive. Like most people don't, but I think she's pretty hot. Like I seen her in Fight Club, and I was like, yeah, she's pretty hot. I don't know, I'm kind of weird like that. Anyways, question number 14. Who is my favorite movie villain? And for me, that is Henry Fonda's character Frank from Sergio Leone's spaghetti western Once Upon a Time in the West. Such a great, cold villain, man. Just about as good as it gets as far as villains go. Question number 15. What movie surprised you the most? And for me, it's Kiss Me Deadly. This film came out in the 50s. It's a noir film. It stars Ralph Meeker. It's directed by Robert Aldrich. And yeah, I went into it just thinking, hey, this is going to be a good classic noir film. And after I was done, I was like, man, this is one of the craziest movies I've ever seen. And it's also one of the greatest films I've ever seen. This film also influenced movies like Pulp Fiction and Repo Man. The character that Ralph Meeker plays is Mike Hammer, who's a really popular fictional private detective. It's based on Mickey Spillane's novel, I believe, and of course character. It's completely different though than the character of Mike Hammer from Mickey Spillane's novels. Question number 16. If you could only keep one movie, what would it be? And for me, I would definitely keep The Big Gun Down. The Grindhouse releasings of The Big Gun Down on Blu-ray. This film is amazing. It stars Lee Van Cleef, Tomas Milian, and it's directed by Sergio Salema. It came out in 1966. It's one of the best spaghetti westerns. It's just an amazing film in general, I think. And yeah, Ennio Morricone does the score. Now, what I love about this Blu-ray, though, Grindhouse releasings, man, they did a great job with this. It comes with the U.S. extended cut. It comes with the full Italian version of it. And it also comes with the Ennio Morricone soundtrack. So yeah, this Blu-ray is definitely one I would definitely keep. Question number 17. A movie recommendation, and for whom? Now, I recommend this movie to pretty much everybody, and that is Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, starring Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, this film was directed by Jim Jarmusch, who of course is one of my favorite directors. And yeah, it also has Henry Silva and a bunch of other awesome old school actors. Just a great movie in general. RZA does the score, and he also picked out the soundtrack too, the songs. And if you love hip hop like I do, then I think you'll really, really get a kick out of Ghost Dog, The Way of the Samurai, because it is one of my favorite films of all time. And question number 18. If you could go back in time and marry an actress from back when, who would it be? And for me, I love a strong female, and I would love to marry Joan Crawford's character, Vienna, from Johnny Guitar. Question number 19. What is one remake you wish had never been made? And I feel like Point Break, man, should have never been made. I mean, what made that movie so great was Patrick Swayze as Bodhi and Keanu Reeves as Johnny Utah, who is an FBI agent. And yeah, I'd seen the remake not too long ago. I rented it, and it was okay. It's just like, what's the point of remaking Point Break? Question number 20. You are about to die, but can only watch one more movie. What would it be? Oh my God, Ben-Hur. I haven't seen Ben-Hur. I'm a big Charlton Heston fan, but I'm kind of scared to see Ben-Hur because it's almost 4 hours long, I think, or 4 hours long. I hear it's a really long movie, and I need to see it sometime. But if I'm about to die, I would like to prolong that death as long as possible. Question number 21. What is my favorite movie genre, and what is my favorite movie from that genre? Now, I love all genres of film. I love film in general. It's kind of like how I feel about music. I love music in all its different genres. I feel like you're not really experiencing the whole thing if you don't really experience all the different genres. But that's just how I feel anyways. And for me, my favorite genre is westerns, if I had to pinpoint it down to just one genre. And my favorite western is The Wild Bunch. The Sam Peckinpah movie just really revolutionized cinema and the rating system. Question number 22, the final question. What's the first movie you remember watching in theaters? Now, I remember watching Spider-Man, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man in theaters. I was almost 5 when that movie came out. Well, my friends, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.